I'm Matilda, and I'm here with Ellie Bademi on GPNN, the official news of the Grand Park Lions. Today is Thursday, March 10th, and it is a blue day.
At Grand Park Middle School, I am learning, achieving, and preparing for my future. I can do this by getting the school breakfast and eating it in the cafeteria so that I am ready and energized for the day.
We have a roar referral for Jorge Negrete Barras. I don't know if I said it right. Abby Robinson, Katie Peterson, Brian Martinez Benitez from Miss Tech. Thank you for always having a positive attitude and leading by example. The start of you trebuchets are looking great. Way to roar. I'm sorry if I mispronounced any of your names.
Remember, you're anchor 4 and 5.
The weather today will be a high of 53 degrees. Cloudy skies early, then partly cloudy in the afternoon with winds light and variable.
Remember, it's time to celebrate Music and Art School Month. Music education is proven to improve recall, help make advances in math achievement, boost reading and ELA skills, and can increase average SAT scores. So keep on singing and playing your instrument. It helped you succeed.
It's time for Women's History March Madness bracket. Round four includes Kamala Harris being sworn in as the first woman vice president of the U.S. against Marie Curie, who's the first woman to win the Nobel Prize.
Hold on, everybody.
To be part of America is a historic moment of firsts. To administer the oath to our first African American, our first Asian American, and our first woman vice president, Kamala Harris, it is my great privilege to welcome to the inaugural stage the first Latina to ever serve on the Supreme Court of the United States of America, Justice Sonia Sotomayor.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the oath of office, followed by musical honors.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Kamala Davy Harris, do solemnly swear.
Kamala Davy Harris, do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
That I take this obligation freely.
That I take this obligation freely.
Without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
Without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
That I will well and faithfully discharge.
That I will well and faithfully discharge.
The duties of the office on which I am about to enter.
The duties of the office upon which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Now let's learn something about Marie Curie.
You can watch her be sworn as vice president in a historical moment. Many famous women in government are in attendance.
All right, here we go. I got the Marie Curie video right here.
Wait, give me a minute.
Sign a waiver and put on protective gear to shield yourself from radiation contamination. Madame Curie's remains, too, were interred in a lead-lined coffin, keeping the radiation that was the heart of her research, and likely the cause of her death, well contained. Growing up in Warsaw, in Russian-occupied Poland, the young Marie, originally named Maria Skłodowska, was a brilliant student, but she faced some challenging barriers. As a woman, she was barred from pursuing higher education, so, in an act of defiance, Marie enrolled in the Floating University, a secret institution that provided clandestine education to Polish youth. By saving money and working as a governess and tutor, she eventually was able to move to Paris to study at the reputed Sorbonne. There, Marie earned both a physics and mathematics degree, surviving largely on bread and tea and sometimes fainting from near starvation. In Paris, Marie met the physicist Pierre Curie, who shared his lab and his heart with her. But she longed to be back in Poland. Upon her return to Warsaw, though, she found that securing an academic position as a woman remained a challenge. All was not lost. Back in Paris, the lovelorn Pierre was waiting, and the pair quickly married and became a formidable scientific team. Another physicist's work sparked Marie Curie's interest. In 1896, Henri Becquerel discovered that uranium spontaneously emitted a mysterious X-ray-like radiation that could interact with photographic film. Curie soon found that the element thorium emitted similar radiation. Most importantly, the strength of the radiation depended solely on the element's quantity and was not affected by physical or chemical changes. This led her to conclude that radiation was coming from something fundamental within the atoms of each element. The idea was radical and helped to disprove the long-standing model of atoms as indivisible objects. Next, by focusing on a super-radioactive ore called pitchblende, the Curies realized that uranium alone couldn't be creating all the radiation. So, were there other radioactive elements that might be responsible? In 1898, they reported two new elements: polonium, named for Marie's native Poland, and radium, the Latin word for ray. They also coined the term radioactivity along the way. By 1902, the Curies had extracted 1/10 of a gram of pure radium chloride salt from several tons of pitchblende, an incredible feat at the time. Later that year, Pierre Curie and Henri Becquerel were nominated for the Nobel Prize in Physics, but Marie was overlooked. Pierre took a stand in support of his wife's well-earned recognition. And so both of the Curies and Becquerel shared the 1903 Nobel Prize, making Marie Curie the first female Nobel laureate. Well-funded and well-respected, the Curies were on a roll. But tragedy struck in 1906 when Pierre was crushed by a horse-drawn cart as he crossed a busy intersection. Marie, devastated, immersed herself in her research and took over Pierre's teaching position at the Sorbonne, becoming the school's first female professor. Her solo work was fruitful. In 1911, she won yet another Nobel, this time in chemistry for her earlier discovery of radium and polonium, and her extraction and analysis of pure radium and its compounds. This made her the first, and to this date only, person to win Nobel Prizes in 2 different sciences. Professor Curie put her discoveries to work, changing the landscape of medical research and treatments. She opened mobile radiology units during World War I and investigated radiation's effects on tumors. However, these benefits to humanity may have come at a high personal cost. Curie died in 1934 of a bone marrow disease, which many today think was caused by her radiation exposure. Marie Curie's revolutionary research laid the groundwork for our understanding of physics and chemistry, blazing trails in oncology, technology, medicine, and nuclear physics, to name a few. For good or
Good morning, Grand Park Lions. What is going on at the park? Well, first on the agenda is attention 8th grade students. If you are going to Potomac High School, Cheerleading tryouts will be in May. So come out on April 6th, and you must have a parent with you to find out more information about the program and about cheerleading tryouts. If you have any questions, please let me know and I can get you the contact information to their varsity cheerleading coach. All right. Then second on the agenda, as always, is my special word of today. Since we are in the middle, headed towards the end of the quarter, my word for today is recovery. Recover your grades, recover your work. Make sure you get all of your work turned in along with improving your grades. So recovery, R stands for remember to love yourself. E stands for eliminate fear. C stands for create a new you. O stands for open your eyes and see your beauty. V stands for vanquish self-hate. So get rid of self-hate. E stands for enjoy eating again. And R, realize your potential. And Y, you are worth so much. So as you go about your day today, remember the word recovery. Mr. Brown, take it away.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. I got a few announcements today. First, that was the end of homeroom. But anyway, SOL testing today for 8th graders. Good luck today on the first part of your reading SOL. Nature Bridge students, I still have about 4 or 5 spots left over. I need permission slips by the 15th. The 15th is the deadline. After the 15th, no, not accepting anything else. And today, boys basketball has a home game against Potomac Shores. Come out and support. At halftime of both games, we're having a 3 half-court shooting contest for a gift card. And of course, we're going to have the Grand Park cheerleaders there. And we're looking to have a great game and a great atmosphere this evening. Anchor 5, tell us the fun fact of the day.
Fun fact of the day. Is a lobster an insect? Lobsters, like insects, belong to the invertebrate phylum Arthropoda. Besides lobsters and insects, spiders and snails belong to this group as well. These animals are closely related because of the 2 main characteristics that they share. They all have an exoskeleton, and they all have joint appendages. Unlike you may have heard, lobsters do not mate for life. Ms. Ramadan, do you have anything for the students today?
Just have a great day because first period has started. So have a great day, everyone.
Have a terrific